All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Silver Spoon, Season 2, Episode 2. Spice in the air. Aki keeping secrets and
Komaba is also keeping secrets.
Yep. And Hachiken just being like, okay, but
what's going
on? Just talk to me. Even if it's to say you don't want to talk to me.
What's going on?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, but she's not responding to your hey.
Yeah,
so,
no.
Let's be patient. Realize that everyone here is not like adults and stuff.
Right.
They are mature, teenagers for the most part. They've got their lives generally going in a direction that they want. So if they want to have a space to talk about it, they'll bring that up. But Hachiken, maybe just be ready for the point where it all just collapses and the emotion hits too hard, and you're going to be needed to be there, and you're going to need to be gracious with Aki and potentially Komaba as well for when it's the, okay, this is too much.
Yeah.
Or it's the, oh no, this doesn't get brought up until much later when it's the, hey, you know that thing that I couldn't talk to you about? Well, this is what it was. And you're going to be like, oh.
Yeah.
So.
The only thing I'm thinking of is when you say you're fine, but you're not fine.
Just rain, the piano starts playing, But all right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, clean up the trash. Hey! How does all this trash get here in the first place, actually? Are people literally dumping it here? Ah, okay.
Yep.
The theme's being, heavy burden he carries. Puppy? Oh my god! I'm gonna tell my kids that was Bojack, too late.
首輪してないから捨て犬だよな。どうすんのこいつ。誰か飼える人いないかな。頑張って里親探すか。どうしよう。っていうか、こいつさらっと面倒ごとしみ込んだな。そういえば、万栄の厩舎見学した時、あちこちに犬いたよな。
番犬として飼ってるところいっぱいあるよ。
こいつ、ここで飼えないか。
おい、何もたもたしてんだ。犬の処遇は決まったのか。
桜木先生、ここで飼っちゃダメでしょうか。
いいんじゃね。
Wait, what was that little animal behind him there?
拾ってきたやつだし。
Oh, the cat. Okay.
そもそも場内獣だらけだから。
It's actually that he's the chronic adopter.
The Pussy Slayer 9000.
決めたら狂犬病の予防接種しないと。
No, they don't
どんな病気持
kill
っ
the
てるかわから
cats.
ないから。
Yes.
犬の予防接種っていくら？初回は犬の登録料と合わせて6、7千円。狂犬病の予防接種は年1回必ず。毎年3000円くらい必要だよ。あと混合ワクチンも接種すると軽
Rabies
く
is
万は飛ん
very
でいくね。
serious. Yep. And that's actually pretty reasonable.
Oh yeah.
思わぬ出費。
困ってる人どころか犬ですらもほっとけないんだね。
餌代はどうすん
That
だ。
was her internal thoughts.
部品って
Nice.
わけにはいかんだろう。
それもバイト代使うか。8件が卒業したら誰が餌代出すんだ？こうすりゃいいんだよ。竹ぼうきちょこっともらうぞ。
Oh, you're brilliant! Yes! Genius!
Yep.
どこの犬だ？面白いもの避けてるな。なるほど。自分の飯代は自分で稼ぐのか。偉いな、お前。
Oh.
この募金箱を常時装着しとけ。やるわね、時は。
Tokiwa's a genius.
こういう脳みそを勉強の。
I love the we're found ways to nickel and dime and make money. Like that's that's what they're good at.
Yeah.
犬？はい。校内清掃で拾っちゃって。
ここで飼う気か。
I'm allergic.
やっぱダメっすかね。
昨日、はい。森林課から廃材持ってこい。
We're building him a little doghouse.
Yeah.
right now. When I'm get stepped on or sat on or
どうやってやるんだ？
laid on or rolled
ハ
on.
チケン君は犬飼ったことないの？
家が汚れる、家具が傷つく、
あー
誰が世話する、そんな暇があったら勉強しろと父親が。
ハチケン君がなんでお人よしなのか分かった気がするよ。ペットのこともそうだけど、お父さんからも自分からもいろんなことを押さえつけてきたからじゃないかな。自分がそうだったのが嫌だから、我慢してる人とか困ってる人を放置できないし、自分にできることならって一生懸命になるんだと思う。
そうなのかな。
夏休みにさ、私の進路の話聞いてくれたじゃない？あれ、すごく嬉しかった。
逃げてきたその先は君を否定するものでは。
Floating in the
って
sky.
何これ
Yep.
死んだ人
ワンコいる？食堂からご飯の残りもらってきたよ。
ありがとう。
乗ってみますか？
あんなの無理です。
いえいえ。馬にまたがるだけでもどうです？
怖いけど気持ちいい。すっごい楽しい。大事。馬って賢いね。でしょ？また乗りたい。またおいでよ。ハチケン、この犬名前つけたの？
Not yet.
なんて呼ぼう？
とりあえず副部長の犬。
副部長の犬か。
Call him Vice Prez.
可愛いな、副部長の犬。
Well, you have to be the president eventually, so.
副部長、めんこい。この子、結構賢そうだよ。
ゲートかしこむの？
Wait, anyone can talk to the vice president, getting all the attention. Aki might just talk to the dog about her issues and then he'll overhear it.
おっと、危ないな、これ。避けろ。馬に近づいちゃダメだって。
パパ
蹴られるぞ。
They're communicating.
馬って足踏まないんじゃなかったっけ？
踏むよ。踏みます。
Yep.
いい加
デーペロ。そう、これがお座り。そう、そのまま。まだ立っちゃダメ。ダメ。
減。おお、しつけ慣れてる。そうや、見加減ち犬飼ってたもんな。
ダメな子ね、副部長。なんでこんなこともできないの、副部長。進歩がないわね、副部長。
なめんなよ、ワンコロ。こう見えてもな、もう何年も競争社会にさらされてきたんだ。
Reading up on dogs.
Whistle. A treat. Even better.
食いたいか、食いたいか。愚か者め、お前の飯は終わってからだ。ダメだ、まだダメだ、まだダメだ。何やってんの？
He's actually doing the right thing here.
Yeah.
よし、次はリーダーウォークだ。お前の好きなようには歩かせんぞ。お
Yep.
っと、名声禁止。お座り。伏せ。よし。
やったな、ハチケン。
どうしたの？
He grows up so fast.
時はより物をあげいい。
They all understand the struggle.
今回は発情の確認なので直腸越しに卵巣の様子を探ります。
絶対獣医にはならない。
そうしてくれると受験の時になってありがたいよ。
じゃあ何人かこれを体験してもらおうか。
Everyone
We've
backs
already
up.
scooped out the shit, so.
新人戦が終わったら生の牛でやらせてやる。
結構です。うんこまみれの肛門に手突っ込むと。
Their anuses are all loose now. They're just shooting like it's nothing. Oh no!
駒場なんて怪我したらほんとやべえよな。
駒場危ない。
はい、予防接種終了。
先生。
休館です。
お、牛に蹴られましたか？
いえ、足を滑らして転倒した牛を避けて。
駒場危な。で
It's not even close.
なんと牛は無事か。大丈夫っす。どれどこぶつけた？
You got Kazumud.
よし。
This episode. Oh my god. And the dog can feel the
お
pain.
いケツナの無事か。
打撲で尻尾離れただけだよ。
Oh.
腰と尻、ちゃんと人間の医者に見てもらっとけよ。さっき転んだ牛、心配だから見ておきましょうか。
Oh,
そうですね。お願いします。
さっきの牛ももし股関節脱臼なんてしちゃったら今日の夕方にはもう処理場行きよ。
家畜に生まれなくてよかったです。
Yeah.
でしょ。
ハチケン君、とりあえず保健室行こうよ。
人間扱いされただけで涙出る。
今日は馬に乗れないね。
せっかくやる気出てきたところなのにな。
あの時
So funny.
俺に声かけないでさっさと逃げてりゃこんなことにはならなかったのに。
だって駒場はチームの期待背負ってるしよ。
気持ちはありがたくもらっとくわ。ありがとな。
駒場が神妙だと気色悪い。
I'm gonna dump you.
Yeah.
いいちゃんどうだ。
E-chan. Yeah.
お人よしもありがてえけどほどほどにしとかんと。
Ah,
巻
here
き
we
添え
go.
で怪我されるのはこっちも辛いからさ。俺みたいなのはほっといていいから。ハチケンは
Yeah.
人にばっか構ってねえで自分のことやれよ。
Nice. Now we get a little bit from him kind of speaking about that thing tangentially
Right.
by talking about himself.
But I mean, hey, at least it's for food instead of some maid
そ
cafe
り
or
ゃそうだ
something.
ろ。祭りだぞ。
ハチケンは
Yeah,
何
but
か
the,
ノリ
then,
悪
the,
いよ
then the
な。
freshman war, we don't know what that is
な
yet.
んか
This is
祭りを
true.
作ってくノリってわかんないんだよな。自分のやりたいことはどんどん出していかないと成り行きでめんどくさいことを押し付けられるぞ。自分のやりたいことか。
Uh-huh.
もうすぐ蝦夷の祭だけど、どうする？部で出し物するか？部活でもそういうのあるんすか？
触れ合い牧場的な。
乗馬体験。
こらお前ら！出し物の相談より新人戦のことを考えろよ。大川先輩は
Get your
毎日ここ
priorities
に来てないで就活してください。
Yeah, and you're a senpai. What do you care about the freshman war?
あ
いい仕上がりです。新人戦が楽しみですね。
あ、よし、俺もやるぞ。
But, oh, 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 my ass, my ass. Oh,
おや、ちゃんとお手を覚えたようですね。
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, we continued things with the Hachiken brings in another member of the family.
Puppers.
Very similar to Bacon, but it's instead it's a little puppy, so he's going to have to train it.
Yep.
And he kicks its ass and gets it into submission.
Establishes
Reading-
dominance.
Yeah, reading is the ability to learn and adapt is what makes humans
That's
so
right.
terrifying.
I
So-
loved the bit with the treat as he like slowly
red
pulls
beaming.
it out with the
It's like, this is for
smug
me.
look. Yeah.
It's that whole video of I made this thing with some bacon. Yeah, bacon.
Yeah.
And then I ate it. Oh! it's exactly that kind of energy. And they covered it with what? Yeah. So that's the situation that we're at here. Hachiken again shows that he's very willing to put everything out for anyone else or anything else, but not really as much for himself.
Yeah.
So what does he want to do when there's going to be something where it's actually a, hey, you know, we're going to be doing things to celebrate what's going on here? What are you passionate about? What are you going to do? And you could do something with Vice Prez.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
There's a couple things he could do, but still, you have to decide something.
Exactly, and I love how this is an extension of the conflict for Hachiken in the first season, where it's the, hey, what do I want to do, like with regards to like life in general and things like that, and okay, I'm at this place because it's just a better alternative to what I had, but like it's not
Getting
to the
actually
point where
what I want. It's
right,
just,
exactly.
It's just running away. Yeah.
And so now here it's the okay, we dealt with that on more of the macro scale, but now let's get on to the
micro,
into the micro, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like day-to-day life, just stuff like, hey, a festival, what do you want to do?
Yep.
That's something that's important to think about, because if you don't, you can very easily just be like, well, since I don't know, I'll just do something that'll help someone else, and that can be great and all, but like you don't want to just do that.
Right.
So
it's something that I think a lot of people really get. Oh, it's hard to say, but it's actually like a form of like accidental brainwashing, where there's literally a thing of where you shouldn't have desires. Desire is a bad thing.
Right.
Because that's selfish, and selfishness is wrong. So therefore, don't have hobbies, don't have passion. All you are is a vessel with which to serve other people.
Mm-hmm.
There's a great many ways in which your life can benefit other people by just existing.
Yeah.
But also even more if you dedicate a little bit of your time and energy to helping and serving those people. That's a great thing.
Mm-hmm.
But don't build your identity or your whole life around that to the point where you have an actual aversion to the nature that is want, desire, or need.
Yeah.
That's something that is an actual thing that a lot of people, especially in more like specific societies and stuff like that, they'll be incapable of that. And I know many people who are it bugs them to even have that stuff be brought up.
Oh yeah.
Because there's been so many things like what Hachiken's dad was telling him of, no, pets, aren't going to help you study.
Right.
So, no, you can have a pet beetle. Okay, that's a pet, kind of. It was just for science. Oh, okay.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I do like that with all of that stuff, and with the previous episode's conflict with Aki and Komaba, that even though we didn't fully progress it, the status quo with regards to it was changed and shifted.
Yes.
To where they... not really Aki talking about it, but Komaba was able to talk with Hachiken about it kind of indirectly, where it's the, hey, this is my stance on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I'm gonna be fine. Take care of yourself. Don't worry about me. I'll be good.
And you could feel the pain radiating off from Aki when he was saying those words.
Yes,
because it's not necessarily just a thing of where he's like, Aki, I'm talking to you here. It could be a thing of where it's Aki, I'm actually talking about you need to, stop looking after others and do what you have to do.
That's okay. That's fine.
There's two ways to look at this.
Oh, yeah, at least two. Because I didn't even think of it from that angle. What I was thinking of it from is I'm actually communicating to Hachiken in a way that is mature and treating him with respect of hey, this is my situation, and you can tell that this is something that Komaba is genuine about. There's no facade. This isn't some deflection. He is being honest and upfront, right? While at the same time not talking about the thing that that Hachiken they don't want to talk with him about, right?
Right.
And that's something that Aki has not been able to do, and I'm sure she knows that that's something that has hurt Hachiken, and so now she's seeing and Komaba's even kind of talking about it, right? Of you're just getting yourself hurt, right? And it's I know that he's getting hurt and fuck, right? And I'm not doing
what Komaba's doing here.
I'm not doing what Komaba's doing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's another way that I brought up here, which is just that, hey, Komaba, whatever the thing is that we're kind of doing here, the two of us, Aki and Komaba they're kind of subtly talking here of we need to, take care of ourselves basically here, and, stop trying to focus so much on each other here. That
oh, sure. Yeah. No, I like that too. Yeah. Yeah. Because I could also see that absolutely being a thing where, because they grew up together and were around each other's age, right? They were, regardless of what exactly their relationship was like, they were probably very close because whether it was because of family situations or just convenience or whatever, right? Yeah. They would have been very close. And so now as they are starting to grow up, right? And, there will be aspects in which they will, of course, stay close, but then also aspects where they'll get further apart and everything. theoretically you could get into a situation where it's okay, yeah, whoever has the problem here and was able to talk to the other, that's not going to be like that forever.
Right.
You know?
Another thing that is a very fun distinction here, and I like to go a little bit too in depth into these things, but it does make a difference because this is the kind of mangaka who likes to write this kind of specificity with the characters' emotions and motivations, is that he said, you should stop looking after others so much and do what you have to do. Not what you want to do, but what you have to do. What does Aki have to do?
Not much, right?
Not much, like specifically take over the farm.
Yeah.
Get a husband. Do the whole farm thing, and not horses, but like...
Sure. And yet even then, that's something where it's I feel like the consternation that she probably feels comes from the idea of, is this a want or is this a have?
Sure.
You know?
Yeah. But then you could also extend that to what he's talking about for himself, which is, what do I have to do? Everything.
Yeah.
I have to do it all.
I
have to take us to Koshien.
Yeah.
I have to help my family with the farm and everything. I have to run basically everything.
Yeah, everything has to work perfectly, basically.
Yeah.
In order for this to happen.
It's a little bit of that realization that Kamaba had probably a while ago, which is, I can't look out for other people. I have to do what I have to do.
Yeah, it will be a small miracle if I can actually pull this off.
Right.
With me putting everything I have into it.
Yeah.
There is no extra.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the things that I originally thought way back when with their relationship, was that it's that Kamaba is actually starting to see success in the baseball side of things. But what that's doing is it's putting pressure on the family, and it's making the relationship one about where Aki is trying to help him because she cares about him. And he's like, you need to stop that. You need to actually start caring about, yourself and things like that. And that would be a cool way to mirror her thing with Hachiken.
Yes.
But the issue that I'm seeing here is that she has also an obligation versus desire issue with her family that is deeper, I would say, in the story with her connection to Hachiken. She kind of relates a little bit to Hachiken in that regard.
Yeah.
But it's does that have to be exactly what the situation also is with Ichi?
Yep.
We don't know. We'll see. But
we will.
But yeah, this was a very cool multi-layered scene to end the episode with okay, there's more going on here because of this trio not being one where there's just the relationship that they all have together as, being students and stuff like that. But that Aki and Komaba have quite a bit of history, and things like that can leak out in these kinds of interactions. So, lovely little thing to dissect, and it's probably going to be even more fun to go back and check out once we know all the context here.
Yes.
But we got to think up something not just for the festival, but also for the freshman war, which keeps getting built up as this is a thing that's happening, this is a thing that's happening. And I don't know if this is just a Japanese thing that they just always would know about, but I've watched a lot of anime and I've never heard of a freshman war. So
and high schools in general in anime can already get very warlike. So if they actually are, and especially with how serious this show can be and how extra it can be, if they actually are saying, no, this is the freshman war, what are we in for?
Yeah, what does that mean? And the fact that Ukawa here is like, no, fuck the festival. We need to get ready for this. And it's like, wait, aren't you a second year? Like, what do you care about that?
Anytime you have an anime character say, fuck the festival, shit's gone down.
Shit's going down big time, yeah. Like, festival is about food, but the war is about life and death. You know?
Right. Wait, you say food isn't life and death? I do love though that it was all just, no, what kind of food are we doing for the festival? It's not, are we going to do food for the festival? No. That's what we're doing.
That's the only reason really to have a festival. If it doesn't have tons of food, nobody's coming to your festival.
Yep.
I don't care what your festival is.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Give us food.
Yeah. We are going to a place to have fun food and the theme of your festival, whatever that
exactly.
is.
The theme of the festival is something to watch or think about while we are partaking in the tasty food.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. But that being said, yeah, we got a dog.
Yeah.
We got ourselves
I love the little idea
the
for
little donation thing. Tokiwa, you were a fucking genius.
Like,
when I
that's so
saw
good.
them do that, I was like he ascended to like full like Buddha level, like galaxy brain, like he became Dr. Manhattan. He ascended, and I'm just like, bro, that is legendary. You just got the whole farm to adopt this dog, basically.
Oh yeah, and let's be real.
All this money should go to Hachiken. Like if he's paying for this stuff there,
100%,
absolutely.
And just like with Pork Bowl, this might be something where it more than pays for itself.
I mean, that thing can only hold so many coins.
No, but you empty that shit every day, and like over the course of a year, but like also, they gave this is what it'll cost.
No, totally. But also the whole thing of where the dog will be like, oh, this is heavy. I don't like this. We'll come back to Hachiken and be like, get it off.
Right. And then I'll empty it out, put it back on, and be like, okay, go.
I could also see it be a thing eventually where the dog is like, no, like I don't like that. Like because I know that you put things in my little bell thing and it makes it heavier.
Hachiken will absolutely train that dog to be like, hey, you like this jingle. You like when it gets heavy because I give you food when it gets heavy.
Oh, every time you deposit things there, you give slightly more snack or something.
And you can absolutely bet that if any of the students are walking around and they see the dog and it's got the jingle, now that might make them be like, I'm going to do it too. But if it's not, and it's just this sad, like, just empty little, then that'll probably make them be like, oh, here.
Take a 50 yen coin.
Yeah, right.
I just love the idea that they're basically putting pennies there, though.
Yeah, just quarters and dimes.
No, totally. But just the idea that everyone got so excited about like nickels and dimes, basically.
Yeah. I mean, hey, there were some 100 yen coins in there, so it's like that's
a
$1.
Dime.
No, it's $1, right?
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah. Because other countries are smarter than the U.S. where they're like, no, why the fuck would we have like 1 cent? That does it costs more to make the coin than the thing is actually worth. Like,
right. Actually, that's a really good point. So actually, there was actually a decent amount.
Yeah,
of
there's
money
a decent amount of change in there.
Okay. Because I think I was doing it actually accidentally in my head 1,000 to 1 for a second.
Oh, right.
So I was like, those are pennies. Like,
but we got it.
But yeah, really sweet stuff, really cute. And next episode, let's go and get into this war and festival. Yeah. The anus, like, that was amazing. When I saw them talk about like the rectal stuff, I was like, oh, someone's shoving their like entire arm into an animal's butt. And then they brought out the glove. I'm like, yep, you better stretch it. Yep, he's stretching all the shoulder. I'm like, yep. I have not lived on a farm, but I know how this stuff has to go. So that was a.
And of course they're like, no, we're not actually having you amateurs shove your hand up the cow's ass. That poor cow.
You don't know what you're doing. Yeah,
right,
exactly. But also just the idea that they have fake cow butts specifically for this to train people.
Yeah,
that's some next level stuff. Someone makes that thing, and it's just like, this is my life.
It's serious shit.
Very serious shit.
After all, we've seen the cow club. Like they're so passionate about their cows, right? When they're that's like, true. No, we wouldn't let another man touch you, right? Like,
that's a very, very fair point. Yep. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out my Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play on Twitch, and if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.